In this video, I'm going to talk about using EFT to break out of your people-pleasing pattern so that you can finally relax and be your true self. This will make your current or future relationships much healthier, and you'll feel way better about yourself. My name is Stefan Gonik. I'm an expert EFT practitioner and founder of the Soulmate Attraction Academy from singletosoulmate.me, and this is Love Talk Q&A. People-pleasing is a painful pattern where you constantly put other people's needs before your own, sometimes to the point of losing touch with what your own feelings and needs are. In your relationships, you anxiously try and say, do, and be whatever you think the other person wants you to be. And you also have a very hard time saying no and expressing boundaries because you don't want to disappoint or upset other people. This often leads to lots of resentment because you end up going along with many things that you don't want to do. When you have a people-pleasing pattern, it is so hard to be your true, authentic self because you're trying to live up to other people's expectations all the time. This can all take a huge toll on your relationships, leading to a lot of pain or the end of the relationship. So how do you break out of being a people-pleaser using EFT tapping? The first step is to identify the root cause or causes that turned you into a people-pleaser to begin with. Once you identify the root cause or causes, you then heal them with EFT. And I'll get into how to do that towards the end of the video. The great news is that you really can stop being a people pleaser and be your true self after doing this healing. So, you became a people pleaser due to certain kinds of experiences you had in your childhood. I'm now going to list all the possible root causes of people pleasing. There are only 5 of them, and usually most people only have 1 or 2 of them that applies to them, so there's not that much to deal with. The first possible root cause is experiencing conditional love growing up. When a parent is conditionally loving, then she or he is only loving towards you when you do what he or she wants. This powerfully trains you to do what other people want in order to get approval and love. In other words, it turns you into a people pleaser. The second possible root cause is growing up with an angry and/or violent parent. This trains you to do what that parent wants in order to avoid scary yelling or physical punishment. The third possible root cause is growing up with a lot of abandonment in your childhood. This would train you to people please out of a fear of losing your relationships and being abandoned. The fourth possible root cause is growing up in a family that directly trains you to be a people pleaser. So for instance, your family may have trained all the girls in the family to put other people's needs before their own and then take care of them. And this can eventually cross the line into people pleasing when your needs always come last. The fifth and last possible root cause is growing up in a conflict-ridden, emotionally volatile house. In this situation, you may have developed a survival strategy of people-pleasing in order to try and maintain peace in the family. So that's the end of the list. Generally, people only have 1 root cause, but it is possible to have more. And in that case, you have to address all of your root causes in order to stop people-pleasing. But the good news is that this is all very healable. So the big question is, how do you use EFT to stop people-pleasing? Well, the first thing you need to know is that people-pleasing is too big of an issue to try and address by just using a simple tapping script. As I said, you need to heal the root cause or causes in order to stop people-pleasing. You do this by healing 3 to 5 example memories of each cause using EFT. I have a video called How to Heal Painful Memories with EFT Tapping that will teach you how to use EFT to heal those painful example memories. There's a link in the description of this video, but I'm going to go into more detail right now. This whole thing would be a lot easier to talk about using some concrete examples. So let's say you grew up in a situation where your mother was conditionally loving, the first root cause. And so what you'd want to do is look for 3 to 5 example memories when you were a young child of your mother only being loving when you were doing what she wanted and not otherwise. You would then heal each memory one by one. So to heal a memory means to relive that memory in your imagination, notice all the painful feelings that come up, and then keep doing EFT tapping until all the painful feelings have gone away, have completely drained out of you. Then at the end of each session, you would spend 5 minutes imagining your mother acting the way that you wished that she had done instead of the way she did. So in other words, you would imagine her being loving to you all the time, whether you were doing what she wanted or not. This will help you break out of the fear that you won't be loved unless you do whatever the other person wants. Now let's say you grew up with an angry and/or violent parent. So you would then heal 3 to 5 example memories of your parent being angry or violent with you when you were a young child. In the same way that I described in the first example, feel the feelings, keep tapping until the feelings are gone. And then once the painful feelings have been released, you would spend 5 minutes imagining your parent being the way that you wished that your parent had been. So instead of getting angry and or violent when you're doing something that your parent doesn't like, that they stay calm and relaxed and loving and kind. They just simply point out to you that, it's not okay to do that, right? Instead of some big outburst. So again, you end each session imagining how you wished your parent would behave instead. You would then do the same kind of healing process for each of the root causes that apply to you. Once you've healed all of your root causes, you will stop being a people pleaser and you'll be able to be your true self instead. You can do this deep healing on your own, or you can work with an EFT practitioner to do the healing as effectively and rapidly as possible. I've helped many clients to completely release their people-pleasing pattern once and for all. So what's it like to stop people-pleasing? When you feel at peace from letting go of the constant anxiety about other people being happy with you, and you feel happy with yourself instead. You focus on your feelings and needs in balance with other people's feelings and needs and value them equally. And sometimes when push comes to shove, you put your own needs first. You're able to be your own true authentic self without fear of rejection. People will either like you or they won't, and that's okay because you won't feel the need to be liked by everyone. You'll feel good as yourself and you'll attract people who love you for who you are and not for what you can do for them. It's a whole new world. And all of this really is possible if you heal the root causes of your people-pleasing. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, it would really help me and other people to find it if you take a second to like it. I have a free mini course on my website at singletosoulmate.me called The 3 Secrets to Attracting Amazing Love, which goes into depth on how to release the 3 key blocks to finding love so you can finally be with your soulmate. I look forward to responding to your questions and comments in the comments below. Subscribe to get my latest videos about love and relationships. Keep tapping, clear your blocks, and you too can have the life and love that you desire. See you on the next video.